All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. We're back. Now, what I'm going to do is just. I had an epiphany the other day. Um, yeah, hold on. I'm also in the middle of eating lunch, and I'm sorry about doing that on camera. Oh, I'm not even on camera. Good. Okay, so I'm eating on camera, so that's good. I'll turn the camera on when I'm done eating. But I had an epiphany the other day, or last night actually. All you need is one crew slot. I don't need 100 million crew slots. The only time you need 100 million crew slots is if you're doing arcade and you want to have a bunch of lives. So if you're not doing arcade, if you're doing realistic, which is pretty much what I'm doing almost all the time, I only need one crew slot. And all I have to do is just each time I go to play whatever vehicle I'm going to play, change the vehicle out, right? And then that way, that one crew gets the maximum experience points. That one crew will become the, will become ace. And then if I want to ace them out in each different plane, I can do that. And then I won't have to spend experience. What I'm doing, what I've heard, I've cut my, what do you call it? I've shot myself in the foot by spreading my planes out over a whole bunch of different um, pilots, basically. So I've basically now decided that I'm going to make this my ground crew, my army crew, and this my navy pilot crew. But so one and two, one and three, right? And then this be my bomber crew, of course, still. And the other ones are just going to be arcade battle only, pretty much. I think that's the way I'm going to go. Um, yeah, something like that. So I can delete. That's what I'm going to do. Watch this. Delete. Delete. Yep, I'm going to delete it. Delete. Yep, yep. Delete. 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 It's not letting me delete it. Okay, delete. 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 I don't know why it's giving me a warning symbol, but I don't care. Delete. Okay. Now let's rename this to restart. Yeah, I can't even spell. And I'm going to close, and that should be the only one. So now I'm going to change this vehicle. What we're going to do is we're going to remove it. Send to holiday. I'm going to leave that. I don't care. Vehicle. Send to holiday. This is just to help me manage my pilots, really. That's really what it's about. I made a spreadsheet and all that other stuff, trying to keep track of where all my pilots were and which ones fly what planes and things like that. And you don't even need that. Not if you focus on only like two crew. If those two crew do everything, then you're good, right? So then what I need to do is go here and decide what plane I'm going to fly. And for demonstration purposes, I want to fly this. So I'm going to choose a crew, and it shows me the check marks of which crews I've already got it assigned to that are free, basically. So, but that's where I'm going to keep my Navy planes right there. And there it is. Go to the crew, go to the qualification, see it's already aced and stuff like that. So that's where we're going to go. I'm going to get it out of arcade. Realistic. I probably should have jumped into Buffalo, but that's okay. This is one we're going to fly for today. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, maybe I should actually pretend like I'm playing while I'm eating. Okay. Spot right there while I eat. Pretty much, I'm pretty much already dressed.
Sorry.
Yep. Still says XCOM. Okay, just climbing to the side. So I'm gonna like maybe add one shoe between missions or something like that. Depending on how fast these matches go. I'm carrying too much fuel. Yeah, that's why I flew over here. Our bases have been destroyed. By who? Somebody in orbit or something?
The enemy has taken the initiative.
I thought I was climbing. I don't even see any bombers up there. Wait a second. Thought I saw something. Anyway, how would he have gotten here already? Okay, here they are. Unless he dove under me or something.
Engaging the enemy.
I know you're supposed to be attacking the top one, but I couldn't help myself. Excuse me.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Oh, that's the end of that map. And that's okay. Gives me an opportunity to eat a little bit. And for some reason, it's still showing XCOM. And every now and then I'll refresh to see if YouTube fixes it, but it leaves it at the same thing. When I hit go live and all that stuff, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, let me devour some more while we're waiting. That was only 15 minutes. That's good. You notice when I died is when I went head on. Finishing my chow. I probably could throttle up. There we go. While I'm finished. Done. Now, next step is shoes. There's a dumbass behind us. Another idiot, unless that was an accident, which there's no such thing as accidents.
The enemy is taking the initiative.
There we go. Got the cam turned on. It still says XCOM. That pisses me off, man. You don't even know how much that makes me upset. That YouTube can't figure it out. You know. And they probably, it switched. Now it says War Thunder. Sweet. Yeah. For some reason, it just takes a while before it gets caught up.
Roger that.
I just have to accept that. You know, it gives it about 15 minutes between streams or something. Okay, so after this match, I'm going to put my shoes on.
No, sir!
I've got everything else ready. I've got my keys, my my badge, my phone, my wallet, my drink. The only thing I got to do is get my shoes on, and then I can run out the door. I know I normally don't. Normally I get up, have breakfast, get dressed, stuff like that. But today we actually had some training early in the morning, so I had to get up and go in and do the training, which I had already been there, done the training, and came home. And then I had the whole rest of the afternoon off, and then I got to go back, which is okay. Which is okay by me, but that's a lot of drive time.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy
This,
will win.
where I work, is like a 30-minute drive. So that's an hour of driving just back and forth twice. Wow, there's a lot of guys over here, and my team is nowhere near us. Maybe I need to not be the lone wolf over here. I'm like, why am I the only one over here? Because I'm stupid, that's why. Texan Gamer, he's got to go. He's got somebody on him, but needs an extra person on him. Let's dive a little bit. Lower my nose, I mean, not really diving, but lower my... Oh, there's a 109 here. Which one is the wingman? Probably the Texas Gamer. But that's okay, I'm going to go after the 109 because I feel like the 109 is more of a threat to me. See, he's already climbing over here trying to get to me. Maybe he was only a little bit of a climb. Gotta go help my buddies.
Somebody cover me!
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Woo! That was rough. I probably should just continue my roll because of the way the plane was moving. I am. Okay, whew. I didn't even realize I was coming to help this guy. It just fell into place. What, there's a third one? Dang. Okay, I didn't realize he was for biplanes.
On the enemy. They're winning.
I wasn't paying attention. Where are my friends? There aren't any. I'm alone. I got a Fury over here. I think he just crashed. Texas Gamer. Oh my gosh, there's 4 of them. 5 of them.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. The enemy is winning. We must counterattack. the enemy. They're winning. If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. Is winning. We've got to counterattack.
We had nobody get any kills. And again, they didn't either. And they got a few people. We had 5 kills. They had 7 kills. And look how many people we had. So how is that possible? Did they all crash? They all crashed. They're all a bunch of worthless pilots. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try something a little bit more high tier. Right after oh, I got a new plane. Yes, I have to choose a crew for that. It's a Navy plane. It's going to go in this one. Remember? Remember what I said? Boom. Well, even though that's a Navy plane too, but since I've already got that one over there, you know. This one has no modifications at all. See? Blank. Fuselage repair or radiator. I think I'm going to do this. There's nothing over here. Oh, interesting. Default 20s. Okay. But that's what I'm going to fly. Give me a second to... Oh, wait. Crew. Can I do a qualification on it? I could. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So, yeah, I'll launch and then put some shoes on as fast as I can. Here we go. Timing. No, seriously, I got to put socks and shoes and all that other junk on. Socks all messed up. They're inside out. Inside out. Hey, look at that. More of that stuff. I could do the carrier, right? Why not, right? I could have waited to do automatic or force spawn or something. Hey, come on, the carriers. Wait. Did I just mute myself? There you go, I did.
Returning to the base.
Returning to the base. Alright. That's one shoe.
Returning to the base.
And that's 2 shoes. Okay. I am ready to go to work, actually. So I got 1 or 2 more missions, depending on how fast I die. This thing's not even painted or nothing. I just got it straight out of the warehouse. Great job, dude. Great job. Whoa, that's an unusually shaped wing, isn't it? That looks like an Avenger wing. Those are big wings for a short body. This kind of went from, you know how our planes over the course of the years, in World War II that is, slowly started to extend themselves because you got like the really short Buffalo, well, shoot, you got the P-26, but then you got the, oh, we got F-80s. Crap. Okay, I'm just gonna fly. I'm gonna go dogfight as fast as I can. Strafe some ground targets and just be happy. They slowly started to extend. We got the P-26, and then the Buffalo, then the Wildcat, then the Hellcat. I don't even know if you can see me. And then the what else do we have? Like we had the P-39 Airacobra. Then we had the P-63. I guess that's the King Cobra. We had the P-51. The P-47 was kind of stout, and then at a certain time everything started to go, hey, let's go back, instead of slowly starting to extend everything, let's start to bring everything back. You'll notice that. You'll see like the Bearcat was the start of that, where they started to shrink. What was it, we went with like the Dauntless Dive Bomber. Well, we had the Devastator, the Dauntless Dive Bomber, then they went the Avenger, and then after that there was some other one. There was the Bearcat. It wasn't the Bearcat, it was the
We have taken these
It was the
initiatives.
dive bomber that was also a cat. I'm trying to remember. Oh no, now I'm gonna have to look it up. But okay. And then after that, then it started to go shrinking again with that. And then, what do you got? You got the Corsair was actually quite long.
Launching an attack.
But then I'm talking about the Intruder and the Corsair. Those were actually kind of, and the, what is it? The freaking jet. The Saber, those are all starting to shrink again. So I don't know. And then the F-16 was shrinking. Now the F-4 Phantom was super long. But okay. Never mind. I got distracted. The reason why I'm looking at this Bearcat and I'm saying, man, it looks short. The wings look as long as the body, and that's like,
Well done.
I don't know if that's good or bad. And why am I so high? There was a meteor. Okay, cool. I should be down there killing things. It's taken me forever to get over here, so. I don't like missions that... Look at the size of the propeller, too. The propeller's like giant.
Returning to the base.
Returning to the base, I'm going to go strafe. I don't know if I'm going to do any good, but I'm going to do it anyway. Along with this German epic guy. There's pillboxes, but I bet you there's flak too. But he's probably already killed all of them.
Attack the enemy.
And I don't have ground ammo, so my cannons aren't going to do any damage.
Returning to the airfield. I need cover.
Well, you're not getting cover. Okay, somebody's got flak in this area.
A little more effort.
Cannons are shooting out.
Will be yours. Attacking. Roger that.
I don't even care if I get shot down. It's because as soon as there's a jet in the map, I'm like done.
Attack the enemy.
No, see, I didn't even care. Try that again. Hopefully I get tiered with somebody of similar tier and not up tier me. It's hard to do when you start getting in the high tiers because there's so few people in the high tier. You pretty much get, you know, you get paired up against all kinds of stuff. I got 15 minutes before I really do need to leave. See, I didn't adjust that. I didn't change that, which I can't. I can't change that either, so. What do we got? Tempest, P-82, Seafire, Spitfire. So far, so good. Those all are right in my area. All in my wheelhouse. P-47. Okay, I'm cool with that. P-51 even. That's okay. Yeah, we're okay. We're good. I don't see any jets. I understand a Seafire is pretty kick butt, and a F-82 is so bullshit. That's like a bullshit plane. You know, a plane that was experimental and never used in combat should not be in a game. Like this. Like this. It should be. It can be in games. Don't get me wrong. Flight sims or whatever. But in a game that's supposed to simulate aerial combat with a plane that was never in aerial combat. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. The Bearcat. This plane I'm flying is bullshit. It really shouldn't even be in the game. But that's not true because this game goes on until like the Korean War. So you get Korean War jets and stuff like that. And this plane was used after World War II. It was never used in World War II. So War Thunder can't claim to be a World War II flight sim because it's really just a dogfighting game. And if that's the case, why not put some World War I planes in here, man? World War I! That would be so kick-ass. I would play World War I planes more than World War II planes, probably. The biplanes, like 1 or 2 machine guns, you know, the 30 cals. But hey, when you're made out of cardboard and balsa wood and canvas, the 30 cal's pretty good. You know, and with the incendiary rounds and stuff like that, have balloon missions where you gotta shoot down balloons, which they have them in War Thunder, so you never see a balloon mission. And then maybe you know, trenches and artillery. They have all that stuff in World War I, you know. They even have tanks. Not great ones, but they have tanks, but nothing that our fighters can do anything about. And they have multi-crew bombers, you know, like the the Gotha, you know, and there's a few others. A lot of them have tail gunners. And yeah, it's like well, first of all, you got the Swordfish, right? It's just like that. Swordfish, the Nimrod, those are all late war or in between the war planes. So it would be no hard feat for them to get World War I planes in the game. And they could even put them, they could rearrange the tiers. They could like give World War I planes their own 5 ranks, and then like the next 5 ranks would be the current War Thunder tiers. So they would be like 10 tiers. Yeah, you'd never see a World War I plane going up against a World War II plane. Now, you might see a late war World War I plane go up against an in-between the war plane. That's possible. Like a Nimrod or something. I mean, that would be reasonable, I should say. Okay, yep, I see Baron von Ruthless. See, I'm looking at the game, trying to pay attention, and then I'm also looking at my clock saying, I can't be late, you know, I gotta leave at a certain time, so. And you got like 15 guys on Baron von Ruthless. And where do our bombers go? Okay. I'm gonna go help the bombers. They probably don't need me, but. Alright, we got a B-17 and they're destroying destroyers. Wonderful. Yeah, when I see planes that are out of era or whatever, then I start to get, what do you call it, antsy. Alright. Somebody's on this imp guy.
Attacking!
Come on, F-82.
Starting attack!
You're a freaking good plane. This Focke-Wulf's coming straight at me. And he's probably a D-13. Yeah, D-13s are pretty much, they're bullshit too. Only because they're so good. Oh my gosh, there's 100 billion planes here. I'm out of here. I can't take all of them on. Blackout is coming for me.
Attack the enemy!
I ain't attacking nothing. I'm getting out of here. I got 400 miles an hour. It's saying that I'm going to die. Well, I believe it. See how much, look at that. I need to get down here where all the fighters are at.
Thanks.
Yeah, okay. Just ram me. That's the way to do it. Because he had total maneuverability, and I was just going perfectly straight. It's all right. I feel like it was a victory for me because my plane is like not upgraded. But then again, maybe not. Maybe his is not either. Okay, I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna be on mission for a while, so let's do Thatch. Let's go to a mission and let's just knock one out real quick. That's another reason to have multiple crews. Yeah, there we go. Because if one is locked into a mission, then you can't swap it out. But you notice how it got unlocked like right away. So, but I think my first crew is a, whoops, okay, is an ace level crew. 10 minutes. Charge in, get into engagement, see how many guys I can kill or get killed, and then get out. Hmm. Glad I didn't forget that. I'm gaining on our PBY.
target. The enemy has taken the initiative.
Must be snowing and it's just hard for me to see it. I got 5 minutes. 5 minutes for this game to be won. It's not going to happen.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. Attacking! Okay, we're returning to the base.
Crap.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Are they? No, they're not. And we did it right on time.
Wonderful! Victory is ours. Let's go home.
Popped in the recruiting statement. That's right. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and checking out this quick live stream. I've got to go to work. Now, when I get home, I'm probably going to jump back on War Thunder. So if you log back in late tonight around, not late tonight, but I mean like 10 Central or so, that's when I'll probably be getting home. I might get on around 11. So if you want to, see me then. If not, all right. All right. You guys have a great day.